Anawhata Road, this is what I want, just coming off Piha Road, and straight away we're going to hit the gravel. So I'm just out on a bit of an adventure today, just I'm out on checking out the wild west coast of Auckland. So just heading out to Piha, and I've just turned off onto Anawhata Road, and I'm going to go check out White's Beach and Anawhata Beach. We've got about 10k of gravel road coming up. There aren't many gravel roads left around this area now. Not sure if I'll actually make it out to Piha today. See what I get up to exploring these couple of beaches. I finally got my drone back. It's been in the shop having some repairs done to it for the last month or so. The gimbal motor started to pack up, made my footage a bit wobbly. So they quoted me about $300 to repair it, which I told them to go ahead with it. And then when I went and picked it up yesterday, they just gave me a new drone, which was pretty good. Still rocking with the Mini 2, and the salesman was telling me they've actually stopped selling the Mini 2 now, so I suppose they probably got leftover stock, so they're just trying to get rid of them. But still, that's okay. My old one had done a lot of hours. I think next time this one packs up, it might be time for a bit of an upgrade. The road's not too bad. It's your typical gravel road. It's quite narrow, pretty windy. That's not a bad view. So that's Piha just down there, Lion Rock. Looks like they've just had a bit of a slip down there. So White's Beach, the first one I'll be going to, is just the next beach along from Piha, so just north of Piha. And then after that is Anawhata Beach. So pretty remote around here. Alright, this must be the end of the road. I always thought you could go down to Anawhata Beach. Haven't been out here for years. Alright, well I'll park up, have a look around, might get the drone out. Doesn't look too windy, should be okay for it. Get a bit of drone footage. Okay, so I've realised you can't actually drive down to the beach anymore. You used to be able to years ago. So it's quite a bit of a walk to get down there. So this is the Wild West Coast, so this gives you some idea. You don't really want to come swimming here alone, that's for sure. I grew up in the area, and a lot of people do drown out here. As you can see, the sign, large waves, strong rips and currents. Strong rips and currents, which are the main things that are going to get you. So wind's picking up. Might have a crack at getting the drone up anyway. I might just keep it down low, not too high. And let's see if we can get a bit of footage of Anawhata Beach. pretty happy with the maiden voyage for this little drone. So my old drone, just to give you some idea, so my old one was 2 years old. I'm just checking on my phone here. So total distance, it had done 256k and 26 hours of flight time. So they're a pretty amazing little drone for the size of them. I mean, that's it in the palm of my hand there. And where I just flew it, it did come up as a strong wind warning when I eventually got down to the beach. Like I said, I kept it quite low. They can fly in fairly windy conditions. It's just getting it back again. Once you put it on auto return home, just make sure you don't have the drone going too high, like at 70 or 100 meters. I dropped it right down to about 50 meters, I think. But you just got to make sure there's no trees and power lines and things in its way that it may crash into. I'm going to go and find White's Beach. I must have gone past the turn off on my way out here. So the weather can change pretty quickly out here. It was quite sunny when I first arrived. And the winds picked up. I had a tiny bit of drizzle come over just as I was flying my drone. So you certainly want to be careful coming out here doing walks and even swimming at the beaches. Definitely only swim at the beaches that have got lifeguards. So I know Kari does, Piha does, Bethel's Beach, Muriwai, all these west coast beaches of Auckland. I definitely wouldn't recommend swimming down there at White's Beach, Anawhata Beach or White's Beach. A lot of fishermen get into trouble. They get up on those rocks and start fishing, and then the tide comes in and the swell picks up. A lot of them get washed off, unfortunately. And it's pretty deep water out here, so a lot of the bodies, they never actually recover them. There's quite a few people that have gone missing out on the west coast. Now this might be the turn off here, but they might have a gate on it as well. Right, what does this little sign say here? Oh, okay, pedestrian access only. White's Beach, there's a sign there. I could go for a little walk. Not sure how safe my bike will be here. I'll go have a look at the view again, see how far down it is. Could also fly my drone down, but the wind's picked up a bit now. Quite high up here. See if I can stand up, have a look. Can't really see much. Might see a bit more down here. Looks like a wee bit of a walk down there. Alright, I'll park the bike up here and see if I can go for a little wander, not too far. Okay, so this is the view we're going to get. It's pretty much the same view as earlier. Oh, it's a little bit different. There's Piha down there. Not sure if you can make out the swimmers down there. That must be North Piha Beach. Lion Rock again. And just down there, that's obviously the track to White's Beach, which I'm not going to do today. It's pretty windy, the weather's not the best. But that's okay. Came out and explored, had a look around. Wonder if I should go down to Piha. They've got a cafe down there. Why not? I've come all this way. Let's head down to Piha. Not far from Piha. Now there's the road to Kari, which looks like that might be closed as well. I'll notice there's a few roads around here that are closed. There was this time last year when we had the Auckland floods and a big cyclone come through. So these roads are still not being repaired. I think that was the road to the Mercer Bay Loop track. So if you're into your bushwalking, I definitely recommend that walk. I think it's Mercer Bay Loop Walk, I think it's called. You walk along these fairly large cliffs that go straight down into the ocean. You get some really good views up there. And if you go into my channel, one of my earlier videos I did, if you go into my playlist, and I've got drone videos. I did a drone video of that Mercer Bay Loop Walk. So feel free to go check that out. And up the top here, we've got the lookout. That's why it's always pretty busy up here with cars. Right to the left is the turn off to Piha Beach, and there's North Piha where we're heading, but I'm going to call into this cafe if it's open. Looks pretty busy. Piha store. See if we'll find a park for the... Oh, here's the cafe right here. Right next to it. This will do me. Alright, that was a bloody nice coffee from that cafe. So I grabbed myself a coffee. Didn't actually order any food, which is a bit overpriced for Dino. So I went next door to the Piha store. Got myself a steak and mushroom pie, which was bloody nice actually. And I made use of the cafe facilities. They're a little bit nicer than the public toilets across the road. Rightio, well let's see if we can get the drone up and go check out Lion Rock. She's pretty windy, but it hasn't stopped me before. Living life on the edge when it comes to flying my drone. Surprised I haven't crashed it or lost it before in the past. Oh well, let's go give it a go. Rightio guys, well thanks for joining me on today's adventure coming out to Auckland's wild west coast. Managed to find the gravel road to take the bike down. Got to try out my new drone, so I was pleased with how that went. And if you enjoyed my video, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.